Good morning. Please join me today for a wonderful morning practice. This is a great way to have a healthy start to your day. We're going to do some exercises that deal with breath work and syncing our breath with our motion. And this is really great for getting the functions of our body moving nice and easily and swiftly in the early morning. So try and do this before you have any caffeine. Try and do this just on an empty stomach with water. Drink water before, during, and after, and then go have your cup of coffee or tea or whatever your routine is. But we're going to keep it pretty short as well. So get comfortable and join me in a seated posture. You can sit up on blankets and pillows. Anything to help lift your seat so that we have a nice, open, broad heart. And we'll start with just taking a few deep breaths, just cleansing in and out. Noticing a nice lifted spine. Drawing the crown of the head upwards. And we'll just take a few more breaths here. Let the breath be nice and natural and easy. And then you can sort of take big gulps of breath in and then empty it all out every once in a while. So taking in a big breath and then letting out a big exhale. And then we can just return to sort of easy and natural breath. Bringing our hands to heart, we could set an intention for class and for the day today. So just setting our mind down a positive pathway. Sealing your intention in towards your heart. And we'll release our hands into our lap and lift the chin up nice and tall. Taking a deep breath in, then a deep breath out. And then for the first exercise, we're going to begin to synchronize our breath with our movement by taking our left hand alongside the body. Inhale the right arm up and tip to the left. Let your left hand support you. You can place a block underneath your left hand. You can come onto the fist or the fingertips. And let the right arm be nice and fluid, nice and relaxed. Good, and then we're going to exhale, take the right hand down and do the same thing towards the right. We'll reach the left arm up on an inhale, tip to the right, and let your right hand support you this time. And again, nice gentle energy through the left arm. Exhale the left hand down. And we're going to move with our own breath, going back and forth. And just try and listen to your breath and let it guide your movement. So we're inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling to the side, exhaling back to center. Inhaling, maybe we can take the gaze upwards, exhaling to center. And just keep swaying, keep moving with the breath. And we're going to try and stay as upright as possible. side just a few more times here. Great job. Awesome. We'll meet back at center. Such a great way to just get our upper trunk, our upper body nice and loosened up, lengthening and lifting. Good. Find a nice tall spine. Take a breath to just center and absorb that practice. Awesome. We're going to extend both legs straight now. Extending both legs long out in front of you, long and wide, so we're in a straddle seated position. And just pull those toes up and back and point them a few times. Once again, just getting the blood and the breath flowing, getting nice motion through the body. Awesome. And once you've found your comfortable seat, hopefully nice and lifted for a broad heart, we're going to do a nice fold over the right leg, bringing the hands with you. You can kind of slide your hands down the leg, maybe even squeezing the leg a little bit, massaging the leg. And that's going to happen on an exhale. On an inhale, lift yourself back up. Twist to the left leg, exhale down the left leg. Maybe squeezing that leg, sliding the hands down the leg. Inhale up to center. And we get to do that several times, going back and forth, moving with your breath. Awesome. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Keep going. Just a few more times here. Let that head become nice and heavy as you bow. Good, let's do one more time each side. And we'll meet back at center. Awesome. Great. See if you can let those knees and ankles sort of roll back behind you, opening and widening the thighs. Relax the toes and the feet. And we'll inhale, reach the arms up. See if we can straighten both arms. It may be helpful for us to interlace the fingers and shoot your pointer fingers up towards the ceiling. Getting nice lift. Awesome. And then on a gentle exhale, just take your hands to the floor and we can take a gentle fold forward here. If we are doing this practice in the early morning, not pushing ourselves too hard, too far, or too hard, just a gentle fold, and let the head become heavy when you're ready. A nice bow of the chin to the chest. Good, and then we'll just walk the hands back to center, lift the heart, and then lift the chin. Great. All right, we're going to close the legs together, bending the knees, hugging the legs in, and we'll make our way into staff pose. So I'm going to shift so you can see me better. And you still want to be sitting upright, something nice and tall and firm. And just extend the legs straight out in front of you. Staff pose or Dandasana. And we'll pull those toes up and back. Good, take a breath. And maybe our hands can reach the floor. They'll come alongside the body and help us broaden our heart. And then just point and flex the feet a few times. And let's rotate our wrists a few times as well. Opening and closing the fingers, opening and closing the toes. Great. And then we'll reach the arms up once again, reaching those arms up. And then we can interlace the fingers. I find this really helpful, and point the pointer fingers upwards. Just getting a full upper body stretch, lengthening the spine. Good, exhale, release the hands alongside the body. All right, we're gonna do some more forward folding. And you can utilize that technique of sort of squeezing your hands down the legs. Some of us may find this very therapeutic. It's sort of squeezing any tension and toxins down the legs. And we'll inhale up, exhale, fold, and we'll do that several times. And you can modify any of these exercises to be longer or shorter depending on what you're looking for today. So, exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. And just continue. At your own pace. With your own breath. Maybe even closing the eyes. And really getting into it. Just a few more. Let's do one more really good one. This time let's take the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, maybe reaching for the feet. And a nice big fold on the last one. Hold for a few breaths. Good, and then gently making our way back up, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. We'll come out of this pose, bend the knees, and we'll come off of our support and make your way into tabletop pose. So coming into tabletop, open those fingers really wide. Good. And then press your knees away from one another. They're not going to go anywhere. They're just pressing away from one another. This is going to help open and expand our low back. Lift your belly button up towards the ceiling and open those fingers wide. Press down through the heels of the hands and the ball of the first finger, the ball joint, the first finger, and then the second, third, and fourth, really connecting. Awesome. We're going to step our left foot between our hands. You may need to come up onto those fingertips and maybe even lift the hand up off the floor. I try not to, but it happens inevitably. And then we'll just just sink down into the hips for low lunge. Brief low lunge here. Good. And then inhale those hips back, just pulling them back. If you can see my knee here, I'm at sort of a 90-degree angle. And then exhale, bend and sink the hips. Inhale, lift. Lift back to that 90-degree angle in the knee, if you can see that. And then exhale down into the hips. Inhale back. Pull the left hip back slightly. Exhale, sink. Inhale back. Exhale, sink. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale, sink. Inhale back. Exhale, sink. Inhale, pull the left hip back. Exhale, sink. One more good one. Back and down. Wow, awesome job. All right, let's take that left knee back. Coming back to table. Setting up and aligning ourselves nicely, squarely. Good, and then we'll take that right foot forward. Maybe we don't have to pick our hand up. Maybe we do. Good, sink into the hips. Inhale that right hip back, draw it back. Good, exhale down. Inhale, right hip back. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. A few more. Maybe we slow down. Maybe we speed up. Just listening to what feels right to you. All right, one more good one. Great. All right, let's make our way back into tabletop. Awesome. And then let's just take a gentle child's pose. Just bowing briefly. Let the head be heavy. Come back to your positive intention. All right, from here we're going to come back to tabletop just to step forward. So take your left foot up and in and place your right foot next to the left foot, or vice versa. And now we get to hang out in forward fold. So hanging out in forward fold. Take a few deep breaths, wiggling from side to side, rocking back and forth on the feet, drawing those feet all the way up off the floor, and then rocking forward and picking the heels up off the floor. And just rock back and forth a few times. Make sure the feet are hip-width apart or even wider. Slight bend in the knees. Good, and then we're actually going to go from side to side. So roll onto the pinky edge of the left foot and the instep of the right foot one way and then the other way. So now we're on the knife edge of the right foot, pinky edge of the right foot, and the instep of the left foot. Back and forth, back and forth. Great. And then I'm just going to rock back and forth a few more times, just to sort of get back into the center here. And then hinge a little bit further over those legs. Let the head be heavy. Good. Walk your hands up towards the thighs. Press your thighs away from you for halfway lift. Good. Exhale, forward fold. And then maybe we slide our hands down our legs, grab onto the ankles, and let the head be heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Lift your belly button up. You really got to lift the belly here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Just a few more. arms up. Look up. Exhale the hands through to prayer. Steady standing. Beautiful. So in steady standing, just take a moment to breathe. And this is a great way to just get your day started. So now that you're standing up nice and tall, you're ready to go, have a big drink of water, and then enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for tuning in.